When we're discipling people, it is very important to keep these styles in mind. Here's an example. Suppose that I'm discipling or mentoring, sometimes that's used more in the business world, but if I'm discipling somebody and as I get to know them, I discover that perhaps they're an action person. And now I begin to know that an action person is generally a doer. The process person more of a thinker, idea person more of a thinker. But it's not that they don't think, but they think while they're doing. And I also realize that action people tend not to read long volumes of books, but they will read short stories. But if I'm a process person, I'm very different. I'm just the opposite in so many ways. So if I'm going to disciple, I'll say to my action friend who I'm discipling, here's evidence that demands a verdict, or here's 600-page commentary on a certain book of the Bible, or here's the book of Romans, sit down and chew on that. Those are things that the action person probably will not do unless they're extraordinarily disciplined. And so what I'm doing is I'm discipling them with suggestions that work for me, not suggestions that work for them. And in doing so, I'm making it very difficult for them to grow in the grace and knowledge of Christ because I'm not connecting with their frame of reference. I'm not connecting with their lifestyle. I'm not connecting with their values. I'm not connecting with how they live their life. And consequently, it probably isn't going to go very well. And then I'm going to say, you know what, they just really weren't very concerned about discipling after all. And I blame the other person for what should be really my mistake. The same way in terms of what books of the Bible to start out or assignments I might give to the discipler. When you understand their communication style and the values that cluster around that, then you think in their thoughts, what will be beneficial for them? Not what worked for me, but what's going to work with them in their personality style and in the way in which they value and conduct their life.